So this guy showed up here last night, pulled a gun on me, tried to spray me down with pepper spray. He used to work here. I don't know what the fuck his problem is, but you know, like, dude, you guys need to make a report about this because like this is getting out of hand. You know, there's other people in this building. Like, you know, I had 2 other employees here. Like, this is out of hand, dude. Like, I gave the 911 people his name, his address, his birthday. Like, I know who he is. You know, and like, dude, this is a guy that like shouldn't be walking around with a gun. Right. I mean, this guy is out of his mind, dude. He's out of his mind, coked up, drunk. Like, you should have seen him, dude. Like, it was a bad scene. Like, look, dude, I'll show you. There's pepper spray all down the side of my car. It's even on the inside.
Yeah.
I left it. I haven't cleaned it, so you guys can see it.
You guys have cameras out here?
No, unfortunately, I don't. But that's the first thing that I'm putting up right now. So I take cover in the fucking car. 2 of my guys are inside. You know, he's walking around out here with a fucking gun in his hand. Jumps in his fucking car and fucking takes off.
Because I'm just charging the battery for the pepper spray. I don't have Agasol.
Parking right there.
Alright, bro, we can talk over here. Okay. Alright, so you can tell me your side of the story. So I know a lot already, so why don't you tell me your side?
Yes, sir. No problem. You know, this has been happening since I left that job last year. So last year, he fired all of us, including me, my good buddy Eric, Jay. We were all working there at about the same time. And my buddy's grandma died. This is basically when it started. My buddy's grandma died. He needed the day off, and he blew up. He like had this bipolar episode. He's like, "You fucking can't do this fucking shit, you motherfucker. You know what? You gotta be here all the time." And I was like, okay. Yeah. So that's usually how I got the gist of him. And then, so, you know, that happened. And then I got fired at the same time. He got like, he was going through a divorce and all this stuff. And I understand he's stressed out. And whenever he fired me, what happened is I said, "Hey, sir," because he used to let me take the truck to the house and just chill out because it's a chauffeuring service. So I said, "Hey, do you think I could take the vehicle to the house and hang out for the night?" And something there flipped him out, dude. I have a text message of that night.
I saw it.
Yeah, of last year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I was like, "Dude, I left your keys in your vehicle." He came to my house threatening me. Yeah. And I told him, "Dude, you need to leave my house. You can't be coming to my house. Yeah. You can't be coming to someone's doorstep threatening me. If I'm fired, I'm fired, dude."
Right. Okay.
And then,
look, I saw the messages, and he told me about why we don't work there anymore, and I don't think he seems like a great boss, but that's neither here nor there. So all the stuff with, I saw what you've been texting him, like, "Ooh, I'm gonna shoot you, I got my 9, did you see my 9, all this shit." You went over to his work with a weapon and you pepper sprayed him.
I mean,
like, what's going on? What are you thinking about? Don't tell me you're scared of someone and then go to where they are.
I think I'm not scared per se for myself, I'm scared for my family. Like, if you see the pictures of him outside my house.
You can show me him outside your house.
Yeah, dude, look. This is the whole reason that caused it, dude. As soon as he came outside of my house, it just flipped me out, dude. Look at this is what he sends me.
Oh, I read the whole.
You read the whole.
Yeah, it took forever.
So let me
just show me the pictures of him out there. He says that he has a driver that lives somewhat in the area of you.
No.
Okay. I don't know if he's outside your house. Why don't you get a restraining order if you're scared?
That's what I was talking to my buddy Jay that worked with him too. Me and him, and also we're all thinking about doing a restraining order.
Jay who?
Hunley.
He still works there?
Not Hunley. I'm sorry. It's another Jay. We had like 3 Jays working there. But he's going to be coming in later on to come get some food. Give me a second. I got to find through all these, dude.
What, pictures of him?
No, him outside my house. He's outside my house. He took a picture outside of my house and sends it to me and tells me your door's looking pretty flimsy.
Get a restraining order, dude, and stop talking shit, okay?
Yes, sir. Watch, let me show you. This is where it all started.
What? I'm just gonna let you know right now, bro. You showing up into his work last night and provoking this.
So this is where it started.
Okay. You show up to his work and you guys engage in an argument, you pepper spraying him, you can be charged for aggravated assault. Okay? Pepper spray is a weapon. So,
well, when I went over there to confront him, that's really what I want to do.
Don't go do that. You almost got. You know how close I could be to arresting you? Only because he's not. He's sitting there. Oh, he doesn't scare me. I'm not scared of him. If he said the right things, I'd be taking you to jail because you went over there with a weapon.
Gotcha.
You're still getting charged for the pepper spray battery. You understand?
Understand.
you're just lucky you're not going to handcuffs.
I understand.
Very lucky.
But how old are you, bro?
29. Never been in trouble, dude, until this guy's come into my life.
Okay, but you're 29 years old, bro. Dude, you gotta let shit go, bro. And if this dude's harassing you, then you gotta call us and let us deal with it.
Okay.
If you're gonna go to you and take matters in your hands, you're only gonna put yourself in more trouble, him as well. But you going over there, you're the aggressor, bro. And then you pepper spraying the dude. I don't know what the hell pepper spray you use, but never seen that.
Why?
It's like blue now.
Yeah, it's a UV dye because it's supposed to mark for the cops, so you guys know. Because what happened, I went to confront him, and when I went up to him, he pulled his knife out.
Okay,
I mean,
dude, don't just stay away from
understandable.
That. Don't erase his freaking phone number,
As
block
long
him,
as
whatever.
that's all I want. Him to stay away from me. I'll stay away from him.
It sounds like he's looking for the same thing. He's interested in a restraining order. I suggest you do the same thing.
All right.
Don't keep reaching out, because if he gets a restraining order and you reach out, all you have to do is text him, and I can charge you again.
Okay.
Is it worth it? No.
Harassment, dude, you're gonna look at a lot of things, bro.
I saw you don't have a record, okay? So I don't think you're like a bad dude. I think,
This is the first time someone's ever came to me and threatened me like this, dude.
You haven't worked there since February, probably around since then.
Mm-hmm.
So let that shit go. He needs to do the same. I told him such. Okay, so I shouldn't hear anything else about this, but
I'll stay in my lane. I just live across the street. Here's where I work. This is all. And when I see someone like that stalking me, dude, it's just weird.
you want your...
Call us, dude.
So you will get that charge, and it will be sent in the mail. Do you want that sent to this address or your Espanola one, or
No,
where?
send it to the 4050 Painted Pony so I can have it.
Okay.
There.
Just keep an eye out for that, dude.
And I will, and I'll start documenting. Like I said, my witnesses here saw him for the past 3 days just being weird, hanging out in front of
He
Shell.
knows not to come by here. Get a restraining order so we can do something about it. Go to magistrate court. Get that. I can't do everything for
I
you.
will.
Okay, so work on that.
I've gotten a
and
restraining order before.
You don't be the one who gets in trouble, because I understand how you got in trouble last night. Okay, but don't. You're gonna get yourself in trouble, and you shouldn't.
I really appreciate you guys for being so understanding. I'm
You
sorry.
have kids?
No, just my animals. I have animals like kids, bro. That's why I work here. But I do have my little brother that I have to look up for,
Yeah, dude. Just
I'll let it go.
dude, block his number, whatever.
I'll do
If he
it.
comes over or you see him outside your house is doing stuff, call us.
Okay.
Let us address it.
Okay.
When you see his workers, don't tell him stuff.
Okay.
All right, man.
And if I see him outside on my work,
Call
hanging
us.
out, call us.
Yeah.
Us? Okay.
And if he's not here for business,
Okay, so get the restraining order first, and then call us.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
okay?
All right, man.
I am so sorry to bring you guys into this mess.
No, it's all right.
So, I don't know, you're probably familiar with that already. And this all started with me being at the gas station down there in the airport.
Yeah.
And I was with the car, and then,
Has something happened since that?
yeah,
Okay.
he just came in last night.
He came back?
So I was here 2:04, 2:05 a.m. And I saw a car pulling in, and I saw it the light was on, and the light goes kind of outside, right? It goes a little bit further up, right? Mm-hmm. So he had like a hoodie on, but I could basically recognize him because he already approached me and he was pretty close to me, telling me whatever he told me about Marcos, that he was a hood and he was gonna fucking hurt him or whatever. So pulls in, you see him, and I just went back down because I don't know.
What kind of car was it?
It's a Hyundai Ioniq 5.
So it's different than the last time.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
So it's on camera. He'll show you the whole thing.
Can you
'Cause
see him
he
on the
stopped.
camera?
he said that there's an angle when he's backing up that you can see him.
Okay, what did he tell you last night?
He didn't say nothing. He just
Oh,
pulled
he just
in,
came back?
and yeah, when he saw me, he just went right back on and pulled up. And then
Did you get the license plate?
I did not,
No.
because I was
Okay.
I was afraid. I
So he's just
got
coming
underneath that thing, and I was looking at it from the little window that they have, and yeah, I mean,
Okay.
so that's what happened.
Okay. So you were out here like 2 in the morning.
Yeah,
and-
he'll show you all the videos. So me, my wife was right there, and she pulled out, and I came in,
Was
and
it
I was
window
right there
down?
smoking a cigarette,
Yeah.
and I hear, like, because it's an electric car, so you can't hear it.
That's everything that happened, right?
Pretty much.
Took off and then
Pretty
you didn't
much.
see him again that night?
The thing is that well, I guess for me it was like, I don't know what his intentions are or whatever, but they're just not screwing up our job. You know, like if he gets the
Yeah.
car, punch a tire, do anything stupid like that, we're gonna be out of work for a
Right.
couple of days.
No,
day and a
I
half,
know.
at least.
You know,
Well, and the thing
we
is,
definitely don't want
nothing
something
good happens
worse.
after 2. Nothing good happens after midnight.
Right, and there's nobody here.
I say that
This
same
road
stuff.
is dead.
I understand.
And
No,
nobody
I understand.
needs to pull in here. Everything is closed. Like, we're here because we're drivers and we drive all day long.
Yeah.
Like, we're on call 24/7.
And I want to do something. I'm wanting to do something, okay? To protect you guys, make sure you're safe. I need your boss to help with that and not be engaging and saying, come
I
over
understand,
here,
I
do this,
understand,
do
but
that.
once he is spreading him towards me, like when he said I'm good and I'm gonna fucking hurt him, that's what he told me.
Right.
Like, it's been a year. Like, get over yourself, go find a
That's
job,
what I
do whatever
told
the
him.
fuck you need to do.
Yes,
you
and
know.
when I spoke with him, he's like, I understand that I'm not going back there, so if I find out, that he is back here, there's going to be words, but I need that restraining order, and I need,
And you
I
need
need-
restraint from all of us.
Yeah, because
Not
we
really
all of
needs
us
to
feel
go.
threatened. You know, at this point,
and that's something that police doesn't, I don't do restraining orders. I told
understand.
him how to do it, and he told
understand
me,
that.
and he told your other coworker, oh, well, the officer told me that with the charge that he picked up from the battery, that the restraining order would be in place, and I specifically told him that's not the situation, and he told someone else I did say that, so I'm like, hey, bro, don't mess with my words.
okay,
I'm
sounds
doing
good.
what I can.
All right,
but I
sounds
need-
good. Just make sure that you tell him like again.
No, I do.
Yeah,
All right.
I'll be here.
Hey, what's up, Mom?
What's up, man?
How are you?
Good.
What's up?
Well, I don't
spoke
know.
with Mr. Villalobos. Okay, let's.
He's coming back, dude. Like,
That's what I hear. I see the video. Can you tell it's him?
I know it's him, dude. Like, there's an angle
I
of
believe
it
you.
to where he looked.
I believe-
He looks exactly the way he looked when he was fucking chasing me around the parking lot.
Yeah, and I know what he
With
looks
the white
like
hat
because I talked
backwards.
to him. So,
Dude, it's not good, but I can tell that
and
it's
you
him.
haven't texted him since that
No,
last
dude,
altercation,
no.
and he hasn't texted you, right?
No.
But he's coming by here in the middle of the night. Did
That's
you
what I'm
get
being
that
told,
restraining
dude.
order we talked about?
I can't do it, dude,
Why?
because I'm battling for custody of my daughter right now, dude. And
Well,
If-
you're not the one getting restrained by someone. You're
but dude,
putting
my
it on
ex,
him.
dude, she'll use it, dude. If there's a restraining order going on around there, that there's, that my life's in danger.
Like, oh, you're in danger, so
And-
that's another reason.
Well,
I mean,
I talked to my attorney, and it's not done at the magistrate court. It's a civil procedure, and you got to go to
district.
district court on Montezuma. You go in there and file it, just like a domestic restraining order,
Okay.
but not domestic.
Right.
So that's the courthouse where all my family shit's going down, dude. And those are the judges that handle that stuff, dude. So if there's any inclination that I'm in any kind of surrounding myself with any kind of low lives, dude, I'm not going to get custody of my daughter, dude. So I can't do that.
That's another reason to not engage with him and be like, hey, you're a pussy, this and that, like, right? That's a reason to not put yourself in a dangerous situation.
Dude,
Mr. Trujillo, so just so you know, last time we were speaking and you were upset and you spoke with my boss, and I spoke with your other coworker, I didn't just wash my hands of it. I did what I could, and I spoke with the district attorney, and I told him the whole situation. I said, this is exactly what happened. This is what happened. I spoke to the separate witness today, And
12.
is there any way I can draft up
89
an
Clark.
ag
He pulled
assault
into one of
warrant
these with a
for
little
arrest? And he
mechanical
said
shop. I don't know
absolutely
where to do
not.
it.
And I said I didn't think so. My boss didn't think so.
I'm direct. I'll see if I have a unit to
I
head
want
over
to
there.
make sure they're safe. I need the charges, and I didn't have it that time. And I know you think that I did.
206, appreciate
We
it.
watched my whole body camera, the whole
Enough
interaction
for
with
lunch
you
offer?
and my interview with Jay, actually.
Yeah, they're done
So
one?
we watched it. We're doing
Yeah,
what we
here.
can. We're not
getting
rushing
back
under
in
the
the
road.
car?
Well, dude, like I said, just because I'm not afraid of this
Okay,
little
keep an eye on
punk
here, I'll be there.
doesn't mean that it's
About
okay to
there.
come over here and
It's
point a
not.
gun in my face, dude. That's aggravated assault with a deadly weapon.
But the problem is the whole time I was here, you didn't tell me that he pointed a gun in your face. I watched the whole interaction and I asked you, did you see a gun? And you're like, yeah, I saw it. And I said, how was it? And you said he had it like this. And it's on body cam, so we watched it. And I'm not saying that that's okay to do. He also says, oh, well, did you ask him about him pulling the knife on me? And I'm like, I don't believe that. I don't believe that happened. So he told me, I understand that I'm not to contact him and that I'm not allowed to go, I'm not to go back to that property. So,
Okay, well, he came back.
okay.
Did she
I need that restraining order. So the only way I can trespass someone from a property is if they're on the property while I'm on it and I say you're trespassed. I can't go tell him you're trespassed from that property, unfortunately.
I don't know, I'm not full.
Show me that he was here.
Just heading towards, yeah, just going.
Dude, this is
going
crazy.
back towards,
The dude comes and points a gun at me, dude, and you're
Mr.
telling me that you
Trujillo.
can't do anything, dude.
I
Like,
told
he
you.
hoses me down
I'm
with
not going to
pepper spray.
argue
That's
with you
enough.
about the last incident.
That's
That was enough, and I charged him.
With what? You gave him a summons? Like, he should be sitting in jail, dude.
I'm not
Dude,
the one who
dude,
decides
you have the
who-
opportunity to take a
If you're
drug
going to
addict.
yell at me about the last incident again, I can't help you. I can send a different officer if you want, but I'm
Well,
trying
just hear me out, dude. Dude, you have the opportunity to remove a drug addict and a gun off of the street. You have
worker here. Can I put a restraining order against him?
you have
For what I
Yeah.
experienced with
you have
him?
a clear
I'm telling you
opportunity to
guys.
do that, and you're not doing that.
You can do it.
You have the testimony of 3 people now.
You're yelling at me about the last incident again. You spoke with my
I'm
boss
just
and
saying
you
in
yelled
general,
at him.
dude. In general, you have the testimony of 3 different people.
Do you know how much-
four if you include me.
Do you know how much-
This guy's trying to kill us. He's showing up with a gun, and you have the opportunity
here
to
with
remove
you
him
for
off
an
of the street,
hour.
and you're not doing that.
I'm not going to yell over you.
It's crazy, dude. Like this, it doesn't make any
I'm
sense.
not going to yell over you, Mr. Trujillo. If you want to talk about what we can do going forward, I've told you you can get a restraining order.
So right
and then
now you're
when-
telling me he came back and you're not going to do anything about it.
Show
That's
me-
what you just told me.
show me that
you
he-
said I can't do anything because you haven't told him that he can't trespass on the property.
Look.
Is that not what you just told me?
I told you that he's not trespassed from the property at the moment. If you had the restraining order like I asked you to get, then I could do something.
I'll file it.
And you said you're not willing to get one.
I'll file it.
I can't. I'm not
You
putting
still
my
can
I'm
get
not
a-
putting my personal life in jeopardy because you guys
Oh,
can't do
but
your
you're
job.
going to put your
You're
workers
telling me
in
you can't
jeopardy.
do your job unless I do my part.
I'm doing
and
my
I'm not
job.
doing that.
What step do I need to take? I've never put a restraining
You
order
can take
against
the
somebody.
case number I gave him and go down to district court and file for one. I mean, it's going to be on you.
Is there anything stuff for here I can start?
Which I'm a worker here.
Yeah. So when you
23793.
get one, say this is my place of business. Make it so he can't come within 100 yards of my business.
277.
Okay.
Sounds good.
28 Paul,
Tell them the
Williams,
situation. Tell them you want a restraining order. Get
Okay,
that
so
restraining
I got
order.
the first one here. Do you want me to send it to you? What do you
Let me
want
see
me
it.
to do?
With
So
work,
he's allowed
and
to
he's
come
stressed.
over here whenever he wants now?
Get the
didn't
restraining
you tell
order.
him not to come here?
First of all, yes, I did tell him not to come.
So
here.
you have
What?
information that he's been
Yeah,
here.
don't come over there. Put something in place that makes it so he can't. I asked you to get a restraining order, and you say no. I won't do that.
So you're directing him not to come over here isn't enough for you to go make contact with him now. You're
I
getting
can-
confirmation from him that he was here last night. You've instructed him
I'm
not
not
to
going to put
come
my
on
job
this
in the
pro-
line
not
because
coming
you
on
want
this
him
property.
arrested. You're not doing the steps that I told you to take, and you said no. I won't do it.
I can't. I told you, I can't do
You
it.
can do it. You choose not to.
No, you're just choosing not to do your job, not
That's
to protect
absolutely
us.
untrue.
You're saying that if I don't go and spend the $160 or whatever it is to get a restraining order against this little punk, that you can't do your job, that you can't keep him away from my property, even though you've already told him not to come on our property.
Telling someone not to come
confirmation
back.
from
He's not
Mr. Villalobos
trespassed
that
from
he
the
was on our
property.
property last night, and you're not doing anything about it.
For me to
It
trespass,
doesn't make any sense,
for
dude.
police to get trespass on a property, he has to be on the property while we're on it. I'm trying to tell you, I knew last time that what I had, and I went beyond that because you were that upset, and I want to help you guys out. And the district attorney shut it down and said, absolutely not. I'm telling you what I can do. If
Well,
you
what
would
are you
have,
going to do now?
if you would have got
He
that
returned.
restraining order and
He
proved to me
returned.
that he's
so
here,
you're going to do nothing.
you're doing nothing.
It's not my job to enforce the law, dude.
It's your job to get a restraining order. There is
I
no
can't.
law saying he can't pull into this parking lot right now. There's no law.
But you instructed him not to.
Yes, I said don't go back there.
So when you if you tell
Is
me
that
not
a
to do
law
something,
when I tell you don't?
it's
hey,
a lawful order.
No,
Absolutely.
No, it's not.
It's a lawful
no,
order.
it's not.
All right, well, dude, I don't know what we're doing here.
If
then,
I tell
guess.
you right
I don't know
now,
what we're doing
if
here.
I tell you don't go to Smith's, that's not a lawful order.
Well, now we're arguing. You know, the point is,
I'm
dude, is
telling
that
you
this
the
guy
law.
is after us. He's trying to kill us.
If you want me
we're
to
afraid for our lives over here, and
But
you're not
not
doing
afraid
it,
enough
you're
to
not
get a
doing
restraining
anything
order,
about
right?
it.
I'm not
I
gonna yell at
can't.
you.
I have stuff going on in family court that is not allowing that.
That's
okay,
not
it's your
true.
job to enforce the law.
That's
This
what I'm
guy's afraid for his life. I'm afraid for my life. Jay's afraid for his life. The 85-year-old landlord downstairs is afraid for her life
But
now.
you don't wanna put
I've
that
taken
restraining order.
my precautions of putting cameras
I'm not
outside.
gonna yell at
I've
you.
caught this guy on tape. You have confirmation that it was him, and you're not doing anything. So I don't know what we're doing here anymore, dude.
I'm doing stuff. You're not.
What are you doing?
I'm telling you how.
You should
to
go
put
pick
it
him
in
up.
place.
You should go pick him up.
Pick him up for what?
For trespassing, for not obeying your
Trespassing.
lawful order, telling him
That's
not to
not a
come over
lawful
here.
order.
You should arrest him for threatening my employee.
He didn't threaten your employee. I
Sure
just
he
spoke
did.
with
He
him.
came in. What is he doing in the parking lot? What is he
He
doing in the
he
parking
didn't
lot?
say
Or he
anything.
just happened to be just
What is he doing?
just
Approaching
cruising by?
me.
He just happened to be
Approaching me 'cause
cruising
I
by
have
at 2
the
o'clock in the
sticker
morning?
and telling me that he's gonna fucking hurt.
Dude, we're done,
Basically.
dude. We're done here. Like, I don't know what we're doing.
There's no problem. I
I
can
don't know
send
what we're
someone
doing.
else. Do you want me to send a different officer? Talk to
What?
you?
Why? So they can do nothing like you?
No. If you have something against me and you think I'm not doing something, tell it to somebody else and maybe they can help you.
God, I guess we're done, dude. Like, I don't know what else to tell you. I guess we'll call you. I guess I'll call you when I'm bleeding. When I'm bleeding in the parking lot, I'll call you. Okay? We'll see if you show up.
Why are you upset with me?
I'm not saying
Because you're not doing
it's not your
anything,
problem.
dude.
The problem is that all these fucking liberal states are allowing these criminals to do whatever the fuck they want. That's the problem. They're running you guys over. They're letting you guys make a fool in society because they're all over the place in every street doing all kinds of garbage and they're not being put away. The law is supposed to be that when a person does a crime like that and comes and fucking harass somebody like that, is supposed to be in jail. But you guys are not enforcing the law because the liberal states are saying that criminals are supposed to be babysit and pamper in the back.
Yeah,
I don't like.
no,
dude,
I
don't like.
Supposed to be. We're trying to do our job here. We're doing something that actually helping people to mobilize, and we're getting harassed by a fucking dude that is not good for society, but he's not getting put away with all these threats and all this fucking bullshit.
Stop yelling at me.
No, I'm fine. It's not you. It's at your bosses. It's at the people that are running this fucking state and the liberal states that are getting run by criminals.
Do you think that the police like the way the laws here are? No.
No, I know.
Okay.
No, I understand. But this is my frustration, and your boss is gonna see this because I'm on a camera, and I'm telling you this. Liberal states are not doing anything to get the criminals out of the street, and we have them all over Cerrillos, killing, doing all kinds of bullshit, drugs, and all kinds of this fucking. We live in a fucking crappy ass fucking society, dude. This is not fucking fair to us that we're trying to work and make money. Bunch of drug addicts running us over, dude.
So are you gonna get that restraining order?
I am. I'll
District
go
Court
down there and make it.
on Montezuma. Take that police report number.
It's good. Nothing to do. They're gonna see this video. These fucking people are not. We're paying them, dude. We are paying you guys. We're paying our fucking taxes for you guys to enforce the fucking law. Not to do this shit to us, dude. We're gonna be over here. I'm gonna be here at 2 a.m. waiting for somebody to fucking shoot me. The fuck, dude? And I don't carry no fucking guns. I'm a law-abiding citizen. I don't have no fucking guns.
gotten a drug addict off of the street, dude. He's proven that he's willing to make good on his threats. He came over here and hosed me down with fucking pepper spray.
It's not like he just told me something and he didn't follow
now
through.
he shows up again.
And whatever text he sent, is because he is fucking sending a message with me, telling me, tell Marcus that I'm hood and I'm gonna fucking hurt him. That's what he told me. So I hope I hope your bosses see this, get the video, and tell them you guys are pieces of garbage. I pay for your fucking salary because I pay my taxes. You guys cannot do a fucking thing. That's what's going on, and that's what's wrong with this country. You all are gonna fucking.
Dude, settle down. He's getting all this on tape.
I know.
Hanging out.
That's fine. That's fine.
Just calm down.
I'm not trying to like.
Hanging out so he can use it against
Can
us
you make
later.
your way to the like club, like area user, and then there's